Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is C and today we're going to be doing a red sketchbook tour. This was a project that my college/tech gave me. So basically what it was we were given a folded up piece of paper with a colour, and so we have to research about that colour and do different, we were given different questions to do about that colour in this. We were given a week to complete this, so I'm going to give you a tour of it. So here is the front cover. I wanted to do like a cool kind of, it's not realistic, but kind of like real kind of heart. And we have some blood here, some blood droplets. We have so many stars that I saw on Pinterest. We have the color red, obviously. So yeah, and then at the back, we have, I don't know if you can see this well on camera, but it is basically just eyes instead of hearts. So yeah, let's just get started with this. Here is my first page. I did this in watercolors. I actually hadn't touched watercolors in like over 2 years, so this was my first piece using watercolor in 2 years, so do not judge. It's not the best, I am not a professional, but I'm actually very proud of it. And then here we have a sketch spread. I wanted to use red pencils to sketch some things, and I found all these girls on Pinterest. And then the same kind of wee stars again, just to fill in the space. So yeah, and here I wanted to do all red themed characters, so we have Misa, and yes, I just used this as an excuse to draw Misa. Okay, definitely was my favorite anime ever. So Misa's here because I just had to use the excuse that she had red eyes and wears red, so there we go. And then we have, I don't actually know how to say this, it was my friend asked me to draw this Pokemon. Fuecoco? Right, correct me in the comments if I said that wrong, I do not know. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize. Then we have a very creepy looking Hello Kitty because I love Hello Kitty. Next time I draw her, it's gonna be better because what is this? Then we have Ladybug, because I love Marcus Ladybug. And then we have Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls, and so yeah, I really like that. Then we have the red in nature spread. So I wanted to talk about like fruits and stuff, and like I don't really know what much to say here. Just fruits, and I talk about like why, like what red means behind it. Like it just means they're ripe, ready to eat, what it tells animals, what it tells us, whatever. Then we have, I actually hate spiders. I don't know how I drew this, but I just wanted to add like this. I think I actually saw something like this in one of the examples we were shown. So I want to do like a poisonous kind of page. So like poisonous mushrooms, poisonous spiders. So yeah, talk about that here. And then here, this is my first ever time drawing a bird. I wanted to do it in colored pencil. Yes, there's other colors. I know it's just a red book, but it did not look right with just the red. So we have some other colors here. And then I just talk about the bird. And the red, what the red means, blah blah blah. Then here we have different logos from brands, and I talk about it with the wee flip up. Not much to say about that. Then here, if you can see that, I just talk about how I created a collage using Pinterest. Because we were asked to make a collage, so there we go. And here, this was like my least favourite to do, it was so boring. I put this off. This was actually one of the last things I did. I just came back. I just left a page for it and came back. So we have all my different art supplies of red here. And then we have my red and its complementary colours. I actually had to Google what this meant because I was really confused. I'm dumb, okay? And then what chemicals and compounds were used to create red. So then here we have all my different artists. This is like my least favourite thing doing whenever I'm in tech. So basically what we had to do was like find artists that use a lot of red in their work, research the artist, and that's that. So all of these kind of flip open a bit. Also I'm using one hand to hold this and one hand to flip for the sketchbook, so my apologies. But yeah, also yes, I did Taylor Swift. We were allowed to do music artists too, and she was the only one I could think of with her album Red, so yeah. If I can flip this. Then here we have a Coke can and a BPM bottle. A BPM bottle is like, I think it's an Irish thing, so I don't know if a lot of you'll know that if you're not from Ireland, but it's my favourite fucking drink of all time. My favourite, I am obsessed, like I cannot go a day without a BPM. I need to cut down, but my favourite, so I just had to include it because it was red, so yeah. And then we just talk about like why red is important to these brands and whatever. And then here we have photos I took at different spots from where I am from, and these two, I actually realised I only took 3 photos whenever I was printing out, so I took these while I was in the room there. Next time if I do something like this, I'm definitely gonna try and get more photos. Then here we talk about the psychological side of red, and I just drew 2 anime girls. I just referenced these from Google. This is Taiga. I don't know who this is, but I know this is Taiga. I love Toradora, so just had to draw her. And I just talk about all that. I could flip this. Here we have, here we have Pennywise. I was a major It fan a few years ago, so I just had to draw him, and then I talk about like what red means in horror, all that. And this was supposed to be a portrait page. I was going to paint a portrait and stuff, but I was just running out of time because again, I only had a week to do this. So last night I just kind of made like a wee mood board because I realised I forgot to do one, so I just created one there. And then here we have red in fashion. I tried to go for, like, I printed some of the downtown girl kind of look, which is like one of my favourite kind of aesthetics, so I added that. And then we have some really beautiful red dresses, and then I talk about them and like what red means in clothing and fashion. And then I'm not like a major like fashion artist, so like I was trying to like just draw wee dresses and stuff, so I'm very proud of this. Yes, I was copying this photo here, but I could not do the arm properly or the hands properly, so I did the beginner artist thing where they just put the arms behind the back. My apologies. So and here, my apologies again if this is not drawn correctly. I've never drawn a kimono in my life. Oh, I forgot to do the wee gold. Oh well, I could probably get that done really quickly before tech, because I have to hand this in today. But there's supposed to be like wee gold here as well, but we're gonna forget about that. I was copying this. Yeah, I couldn't fit her eyes in or her face in, so I just kind of did her like, no, like smiling with her eyes closed, something like that. Yes, I talk about kimonos. I think, how do you say this one again? Oh, this one is called Kipaos. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a Chinese New Year kind of dress. And then this one, because we had to do red in culture, by the way, I give no context to this. We had to do like red in different cultures, so I chose to do fashion. Then we have the where is it? What is it called? Oh, we have saris. I don't know if I'm saying that right too. Sorry, please forgive me if I say that wrong. But I spoke about them and I researched about them and just wrote it in. And then next we have, this is very rushed. Do not judge me. Okay, this is awful. I don't like it at all. But I just talk about, like, I wanted more filler pages. I just wanted to have more pages and less. I talk about red lipstick and stuff. So yeah. Then here I did a spiritual page with the red chakra, also known as the root chakra. And then I have different red crystals, just ones I could fit in. And I just yap about it because me and my mum is very into spirituality. So I just wanted to do a wee page on that. I do need to get back, like, research more about spirituality and kind of get more back into it and just find my inner self again, because I have really slept with that because I haven't had time. But I definitely need to start doing that again. I usually go to like this moonlight thing once a month, but I haven't gone the past month or two. But I'm definitely going to start getting back into it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of do something like that, and it's kind of inspired me to get more into it again. So, and here, these are very rushed if you cannot tell. These were like last minute things I did last night. I just talk about what red means in Christmas and what red means in Valentine's Day. And then I did a wee box of chocolates. It's not very shaded. It's just, I used my acrylic markers to just get that over and done with. I don't know what happened to these holly bushes. I just wanted to include them. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. But yeah. And then we have a Santa hat and a wee stocking. And then we have all my printed in photos. And here, I don't want to talk about this yet, and I don't want to talk about this. I was like, did I just do this last page? And I was like, yeah, it's already stuck in, may as well do it. So I tried to do a watercolor. It looks awful. It looks like a 2-year-old did this. I tried to do a watercolor of a rose. It did not turn out well. As you can tell, I was very sleep deprived. I did this at 1 o'clock in the morning. I hate it so much. I don't want to talk about it. This I actually did, I think at the start of the project, I did this because my journal, or the sketchbook, hadn't arrived yet and they wanted us to have a specific kind of sketchbook. So I did this in my LR sketchbook, but I wasn't really proud of it. I didn't really like it. But then I was like, you know what, I have it done, I may as well stick it in, so that is there. And then the rest, I had literally, what, let me see, just this amount of pages left to fill it, but I am absolutely burnt out, so I just did not bother. So yeah, that is my red sketchbook / journal tour for tech. This is getting handed in today. I'm hoping I get somewhat of a good grade. Yeah, I'm extremely burnt out after doing this, but if you want to see more videos like this, like sketchbook tours, I actually am doing my own personal sketchbook right now still, but once I finish that, if you want to see stuff like that, let me know in the comments. I will definitely make more. And go follow my Instagram if you want to be involved in any future videos. Like, I know this again is my first, but I plan to like involve viewers and draw people's OCs, things like that. So if you want to be involved in that, go follow my Instagram. I will put it in the description. and possibly on the screen. Also go follow my TikTok. I post art videos on there a lot more often than I would on YouTube. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you all possibly in the next. Bye!